Well, hello, and welcome once again to Miko's and More. Today we're going to do another plastic model kit review. Today we're doing the Revell 1941 Chevrolet pickup. Uh, this kit you could build two different ways. You can make it this kind of custom with the mag wheels and some other options. Um, Same picture. Here's a couple of pictures. Or you can do it more stock like they show here. Um, as you can see, you got like engine options and stuff you could have put in, and I will show you when we get that far. Here are the directions. Your standard Revell monogram fold-out directions. It gives you your assembly tips and all this whoop-de-doo on here, blah, blah, blah. Gives you the paint guide, suggested paint colors for certain things, and then, of course, your list of all the parts that you get in the kit. Then, of course, as is standard with 99% of kits, at least the ones I've done, you start building the engine. And I did choose to do this stock. This was a nicely detailed kit. It was challenging. You can see here's your chassis and your wheels. You could have done the optional wheels. I chose to go with the stock. And it was another nice touch it had was the spare tire that mounts underneath with the actual fifth rubber tire that they gave you instead of something that you would have to paint plastic. Here's your cab, radiator, came with the hoses. Dashboard, gave you a little clear lens to put on the dashboard. Another neat feature that this kit had, I don't know if I'll be able to show you in the actual video since it's inside the car and sometimes it's hard to shoot inside the vehicle with the camera, but they gave you separate door handles that mount to holes in the door panels. That's a nice feature. You don't see that too often, at least I don't in the kits. And maybe it's becoming more common, but especially older ones, they were always just molded in and you had to paint the relief details. This was an odd part of the kit here. I don't know if this was intended for certain people that like to customize their kits into, like, say maybe it was in the junkyard or something and the seat cushion was missing, but it gives you the I believe this is the iron to take the lug nuts off. It's mounted to a plate underneath the seat cushion, but you can't see it once you put the seat cushion on. It makes absolutely no sense for them to even include that part at all. I didn't quite understand that. Then you come over here to the assembly of the body, to the fenders, to the chassis. Now this is where I did have some problems with the kit. The one thing that I didn't like about the kit was I don't know if this was warped or if it was just a bad design, but I had a hard time getting the body, the fenders, and the chassis to line up with the bed straight. You might be able to tell when I show you in the video, I actually had to put two little shims underneath the back of the cab to bring it up enough. Otherwise, I would have had a huge gap between the hood where it meets the cowl. So I chose, since that's a very visual focal point of the model when you're looking at it, I chose to tilt the cab forward just a hair, and so that the seam met up with the hood to the cowl seamlessly. And I probably should have done the same thing to the back of the bed, but at the time I wasn't thinking about that. It didn't look that bad. It still doesn't look too bad. Probably wouldn't even have noticed if I didn't tell you. But here's another thing that I didn't like. They give you this giant decal. I'm not sure if I still have it. It might be in this box here. Let me take a quick look. I may have already, no, it's not, I think I already put it away. So anyway, it was kind of looked fake and ugly. They did the same thing for these stake bed sides. I chose not to even put those on. They're plastic wood. I thought it looked a little tacky. They wanted you to put decals on that and decals on this. I painted it by hand with model paint, and I think personally I think it looks better. Then here's your final assembly. The grill. This was another part I had a little bit of a problem with. They don't really give you any locator pins or anything to put this sun visor on. So I kind of looking at pictures online, tried to get a good idea about where to put it. I'm not 100% sure if it's really right where it should be, but it looks all right. As far as everything else, this was another neat little feature they had on it. They gave you the little filler neck for the gas tank as a separate piece, and what else? Here's the decal placement. I chose not to use any of the decals really. Even on the hubcaps, they gave you decals for the hubcaps. I painted them in by hand. Not perfect, but I think it looks a lot better than a decal kind of just slapped on there. That some reason I always have trouble with some decals, especially on surfaces that are not smooth. That again, this is has the letters and the design pressed into it. It's like indented. So I chose to try to paint it as best I could. And here's if you wanted to do like a hot rod. You see it's got the big wheels and the la-di-da and all that stuff. So anyway, that's the instructions. Now I will show you the final kit here. Now I did this before I decided that I was going to probably start showing the whole kit before it's done with all the parts and everything. I'm going to do that from now on when I do new kits, but this one I already had completed, and also the next one that I'll be doing I already completed. But I will remove the camera from the tripod so that I can give you a better view of this model, and stay tuned. Alrighty, so we're back, and here is the finished product. I hope you like it. I think it turned out okay. I don't know if you can tell from looking. It's almost not even noticeable. I think I did a fairly good job, but the bed does kind of seem like it goes down a little bit here. That was something that I just couldn't avoid with the building of the kit. But here she is from the front. Another nice thing they had is the clear lenses for the headlights. Well, they almost look like they're on with the light shining in them, don't they? Sorry, I keep getting my finger in the way. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So let's kind of show you around the kit here. Here's the hubcaps that I did. If I can get some of the glare off of there. Hang on a second. There we go. Put my finger over that. There. It didn't come out too bad. I think it looks better than the decals would have. I painted those white walls by hand. Now here's the bed. I'll give you a good view of this. Here's a view from the back. Oh, another neat little thing. I mean, tailgate opens and closes, which, I mean, it's a truck, it should. Here's the bed that I painted. I thought that came out pretty good. Let me see if I can get you a good picture of the inside here. I'll try. There we go. I don't know if you can see like the handles and stuff. It's a little difficult getting really in there, but you can see on the other side over here. inside the door handles and stuff. It's also got a little crank on the dashboard for the it doesn't actually work, but on the real truck you can crank the windshield out as a vent. But it had, separate door handles. Here's your filler neck for the thing, the gas tank. I'll show you the underneath. The underneath is nicely detailed too. I also painted the underside of the wood for the bed. There's a spare tire I was telling you about. There's the engine area. This was a nice, fun kit to build. I was pleased with it for the most part, except for the part where the cab and stuff wouldn't fit right. And even got little handles like the original for the hood. If you could see them on there, you have to mount those on. I'll show you the engine. I can get it off here. Alrighty, let me try to get in there. There we go. It came out kind of nice. Turn it around here for you. You can see the other side. That's the horn on there. I guess that's how they originally mounted him. I figured out how to focus the camera when it wants to be finicky, to like touch the screen, and it focuses by itself. So anyway, nice grill. Oh, they also gave you a decal that they wanted you to put on here for the where it says Chevrolet. I decided to hand paint that too. I thought it came out way better. If I can get a good view of that. I think this. Okay, but anyway, there's that. Let me get the hood back on here. Pretty nice kit. Focus. Pretty nice kit. I would definitely recommend this kit. It was a good one. Fun build. Very detailed. Nice quality. Revell did a good job. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and look for my other ones. I'm going to do another model review immediately following this one. So if you've already watched this one and the other one's not up, look for it. It should be up soon. And come back again.